नमस्ते, कंपनी 360 के यूट्यूब चैनल में आपका स्वागत है। आज का टॉपिक है स्टैट्यूटरी लाइसेंसिंग अंडर कॉपीराइट लॉ, जिसमें हम सोनी एंटरटेनमेंट प्राइवेट लिमिटेड वर्सेस KAL रेडियो लिमिटेड के केस देखेंगे। तो चलिए इस वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं। जो स्टैट्यूटरी लाइसेंसिंग ऑफ कॉपीराइटेड मटेरियल का सब्जेक्ट है वो कई वर्षों से एक डिबेट का टॉपिक बन गया है। As such, the same was also scrutinized in depth by the Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade यानी DPIIT, which had made several proposals via the Draft Copyright Amendment Rules 2019. The issue of statutory licensing under copyright law has now once again come under the public lens due to the recent legal tussle between the global media and entertainment behemoth Sony and KAL Radio. Sony dragged KAL Radio before the Honorable Bombay High Court inter alia alleging infringement of broadcasting rights. Let's look at the plaintiff. The plaintiff in this case is Sony Music Entertainment India Limited, that is Sony India, a part of the famous global entertainment and electronics conglomerate. Sony India is the owner of inter alia various sound recordings and other media. The defendant number 2 in this case is Sony Music Entertainment, which is Sony Music, a New York-based music label which acquires, owns and controls copyrights in various works and distributes music in various genres. Sony India is Sony Music's exclusive licensee in India for the international music and sound recordings, in which Sony Music has copyright. As noted by the Venerable Justice Mr. Gautam Patel in his order dated June 18, 2021, the above is Sony India's international repertoire. Sony India was a member of the controversial Phonographic Performance Limited (PPL) prior to 2010. The defendants. The defendant number 1 in this case is KAL Radio, an Indian broadcaster under the meaning of the Copyright Act 1957. KAL Radio was used to broadcast copyright works of Sony India under licenses obtained from the PPL. अब हम पॉइंट ऑफ लॉ इन कंटेंशन को ध्यान से देखते हैं। Section 31D of the Copyright Act 1957, which provides for statutory license for broadcasting of literal and musical works and sound recordings. As per the section, a license entails a notice in the prescribed form to the holder of copyright and payment of a fee, including an advance if so ordered. Such notice must include various pertinent things, such as inter alia names of the programs in which the copyright protected works are to be included, details of time slots, durations and period of programs. The main point of contention herein is the interpretation and the manner of applicability of Section 31D of the Act and Rule 29 of the rules and its rigidity or strictness. अब हम कुछ दूसरे लीगल टसेस देखते हैं जो सेक्शन 31D और लाइसेंसेस से जुड़े हैं। जैसा कि आपको पता ही होगा, the Copyright Board in 2010 determined a license fee in regard to the compulsory licensing regime under Section 31 of the Copyright Act. Many broadcasting organizations had sought statutory licenses by filing applications with the erstwhile IPAB under Section 31D, read with Rule 31 of the Copyright Rules 2013. The IPAB on December 31, 2020 had determined royalty rates applicable for such licensing. However, there is a pending litigation about the said order of IPAB before the Delhi High Court. Let's look at the factual background of this case. As noted earlier, KAL Radio used to broadcast copyrighted works of Sony India under licenses obtained from the PPL. However, KAL Radio in February 21 had sent an email to Sony India, inter alia, seeking information about its copyrighted works, to which Sony India has replied that the copyrighted works in question have been a part of KAL Radio's broadcast for years, but nevertheless, a list was provided to the defendant. Thereafter, KAL Radio purportedly sent a notice to Sony India on February 12, inter alia, claiming an entitled to a statutory license and forwarding a payment of INR 64,750, which was, as noted by Justice Patel, quantified without basis and was bereft of the details that Section 31D contemplated. Thus, Sony India promptly returned the check to them and asked them to comply with the rules. एक और बात जो देखने लायक है कि सोनी इंडिया ने इस लाइसेंस को रिफ्यूज नहीं किया था, बस KAL रेडियोस को कहा था कि वो रूल्स को फॉलो करे। अब हम प्लेंटिफ्स के आर्गुमेंट्स देखते हैं और उनको रिलीफ दी गई थी या नहीं। In view of the above background, Sony India filed a suit for copyright infringement, seeking injunction and damages as the KAL Radio had been broadcasting Sony India's copyrighted work without a valid license. अब हम डिफेंडेंट्स के आर्गुमेंट देखते हैं। The defendant's primary argument in this case was that the scheme of Section 31D entitles a broadcasting organization to use the works the moment it sends a notice and payment and that balance of convenience is in their favor, the defendant further argued that there has been sufficient compliance with Rule 29 of the Copyright Rules. अब हम कोर्ट्स की होल्डिंग देखते हैं और उनकी रीजनिंग देखते हैं. The court held in favor of the plaintiff and granted a time-limited ad interim injunction in the terms of prior clause A. And reasoning of the court is explained further. काल रेडियो के पास कोई भी स्टैट्यूटरी लाइसेंस नहीं था और जो नोटिस भेजी गई थी सोनी इंडिया को वो सेक्शन 31D और रूल 29 के साथ कंप्लाई नहीं करती थी. द नोटिस डिड नॉट इवन कंटेन नेम्स ऑफ प्रोग्राम्स, details of time slots and duration of period of programs, which are a compulsory prerequisite under Rule 29. Carl Radio did not have a logical or apparent basis of its royalty computations as well. Secondly, strict compliance of the Act and the rules are necessary, and one cannot just get by making sufficient compliance. चलिए इसी के साथ इस वीडियो का कंक्लूजन देखते हैं. The major takeaway from this order is that the court considers strict or rigid compliance with Section 31D and Rule 29 to be an essential component of statutory copyright licensing. Mere sending of a notice to the holder does not grant the party a right to use the copyrighted works of the owners. There has to be strict or complete compliance with the prerequisites to get a statutory license. This is especially important as such statutory licensing, in essence, deprives the copyright owner of the freedom of choice in licensing and thus has to be exercised under strict or right conditions and protocols. This recent order of the Bombay High Court has struck a valuable balance between the rights of copyright owners and public interest. While statutory licensing, in the eyes of many, remains to be a rather harsh aspect of IP jurisprudence, one which deprives the exclusive rights of the copyright owners, this is a case which would instill some semblance of confidence in the minds of rights owners, that at least there has to be strict compliance with the requisite laws to get a statutory license. This would also hopefully embolden right holders of other countries to bring their craft to India, secure in the knowledge that statutory licensing in one which can only be exercised with strict or rigid conditions. This case may also have a persuasive effect on many other such similar pending litigations. इसी के साथ ये वीडियो समाप्त होने जा रहा है. अगर आपको इस विषय के बारे में और जानकारी चाहिए तो कंपनी 360 की वेबसाइट को जरूर भेंट दें या यहाँ दिए गए ईमेल और मोबाइल नंबर पर हमें कांटेक्ट करें. इस वीडियो को देखने के लिए मेरी और कंपनी 360 की ओर से धन्यवाद.